Welcome back. We are here at this grand feast of fruits, I think. Yeah, plenty of dishes arranged on it for self-service, and everything looks refreshingly fresh. But probably quick to switch out dishes. Probably. And we are going to meet up with Treeby and hopefully not have a pissed off. Is that butterfly for us? Pissed off Aglaya. I am a what? Catch. A rebel fly. The steam here is so strong, it's like a barrier. I can't even touch any of the water. That actually would probably be good for making flying easier, unless the moisture is an issue. That's a fun one. But I'm still not giving up on my chance to take a bath. Here I am, a tiny butterfly powering into the wind. So the lift you gained was actually a detriment. You know, you could have just stopped flapping. No? No? Oh well. Oh, another of the video game ones. That should be fun. Yeah, light up the altar. Each and every mood is recorded. When Fate's footsteps return to zero, an enshadowed version will manifest. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we're doing. 1, 2. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. I obviously don't want to go down. Okay, that doesn't help at all. 3. Okay, I go back, he becomes 1. And then I need to be able to go. I think that'll work. Nope. Rip. There we go. No! Ah. What if I 2, 3, 4. Now 1. Nah, that's still no good. Oh wait, why did I didn't spend 2 turns on it? Why did he stay for an extra turn? I didn't quite understand that. What happened there? And that's the key to solving those in the future, whatever that was. Apparently, these chests actually stay for quite a while.
Masters really didn't go easy.
Permanently, even. And oh my god, I want this so bad right now. A nice massage area. Let's listen to them. Who knew I'd be able to enjoy such a soothing massage in Akama? Then you should enjoy to your heart's desire. My master told me that these massage skills have been passed down from the end of the era Crusea. There's more than 2,000 years of history to it. Oh wow. Actually, that is a question I have. How old is civilization on this world? I would think we would know how long ago, or maybe Black Swan would know how long ago the eons collided here, but maybe not. Really? With all things considered, the city back in my hometown has only roughly 1,000 years of history. Akama has such a long-standing history. I mean, 1,000 years is plenty of history, Callista. But fair enough, I imagine Akama is possibly an order of magnitude even larger than that. They said 2,000 years earlier, but that was just since the end of that era. Not necessarily since Akama was founded. Haha, actually, it's mentioned in the guide at the baths. In the 3rd century of the light calendar, people built settlements at the feet of Kafale. Thus was the precursor of Akama founded. Unfortunately, even with that anchor, I don't have a clue how old Akama is. This year is year 4931 of the light calendar. So Akama has been around for almost 5,000 years. Damn. That's amazing. That is awesome. I mean, that's older than most cities in our world, I think. I mean, when was Rome founded? Like, shoot. It was after 1000, I think. Some Egyptian cities and Chinese cities are probably older.
Let's go back for another settlement.
Maybe some Indian cities. Wait, oh no, it was just a speed elephant. There's Treeby.
Hey, over here! We've been waiting for quite some time.
Sorry, I know I could have come see you a week ago, but it was getting late. I was tired. Sorry.
Where have you two been? We've been waiting here for quite some time. Even our wings are tired.
Oh, sorry. We encountered some trouble, but thankfully everything has been resolved. Yeah, some trouble that I seem to have accidentally removed some of. It was really an accident. Sorry. Treeby, do you surf the web?
Wow, you guys are well informed. You even know about the World Wound Web? Young people sure
That
are
name
full
is
of
still
energy.
funny.
But it's been such a busy day. Where would we find the time to surf the web?
In, I don't know, waiting on, using the restroom? That's good. Surfing the web isn't a good habit to have. Danhung, you shut your mouth.
What a strange thing to say. Anyway, let's go. I hope Aggie
He's
isn't
not
annoyed
wrong.
from waiting too long.
I hope she isn't annoyed from us accidentally breaking our promise.
I'm even taller than Kefali now.
Kefali, that's how they've been saying it, yeah. Yeah, you're way taller. Actually, you are taller than the Herda, even with her pointy hat, so that's impressive.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
So does it not show every chest every time? Or have I just been out of the radius for some of them from time to time? Don't mind if I do. Place with so many chests. She really does make it so much easier. That's where Aglaia is waiting.
This story sounds a little...
All right. Aglaia, I am so sorry. Hello, expert fly. Knowledge fly. The lecturer now has no idea about the history of the Golden Age. This lecturer. Who, that guy? This lecturer has no idea about the history of the Golden Age. He's just talking a load of baloney. Do I understand it all? Of course I do. Well, do tell. Show him what for. Or are you all talk? Knowledge fly, or quote unquote knowledge fly?
Oh, right! You can see the abyss from here!
Oh,
Quite a nice place for a photo.
good call. Another fly. Encore fly. Soulmate fly. Oh, I wonder what instrument that is. That sounds amazing. It's like I'm listening to my lady singing. It is a nice instrument. Looks like some sort of pipe organ. Or is it because I listened to it long enough? Apparently, this instrument was blessed by the drowsy lady. I never expected it to sound so crisp. Dear gray-haired listener, how do you think it sounds? Fantastic. Isn't it? It's like a torrent bubbling up to bring joy to people and insects. Starstruck. Yeah, an organ. Interesting design, though. Not very many keys.
Look, the Gate of Infinity. It's very eye-catching, isn't it? That's where we met.
Okay. If we were to walk over there, would it look, suddenly transition to nighttime? Actually, that's a question. Is that the distinction between the abyss and not the abyss? Whether it's the permanent night or not. The landscape of Amphorius is breathtaking. In the past, this place must have been a beautiful paradise. Yeah, I have to agree with Don Hung.
Oh well, the past cannot be recreated. All we can do is follow the prophecy and move forward.
Can it not? Treeby, you've explicitly showed me that the past can literally be recreated. The past cannot be recreated, but you clearly showed us Ornyx's miracle before. I thank you. Thank you, Don Hung. Yes.
Those are two different concepts. We can draw upon the power of the Veil of Evernight through prayer, and then salvage necessary items from the past for our own use.
Okay.
It isn't actually reversing time.
Okay. But if you're salvaging items from the past, are you not sort of indirectly or directly responsible for the destruction that you're fixing in the first place? Or do you have some sort of paradox, some other paradox, correcting thingy? Even so, it still goes against the laws of physics that we know of. Yeah, though we also don't know. Well, Treeby, how much physics do you guys study? I would think some, at least. But I don't know. I'm just curious if they know, if they have a concept of the laws of physics or not. Like I said, I would think they would, but I don't want to make the assumption. This place is a weird combination of advanced and, not. Is that even surprising? Considering that there are also gods in this world? Yeah. Though that's another open question. How godly are these gods? I strongly doubt they're Eon level of, godly beings. My guess is still Emanator level. Even gods have to obey the underlying laws of the world. I'm still trying to understand Amphorius' laws. Yeah. We'll take photos later. Let's go and meet Aglaya now. What? No, let's take a photo now. Then again, yeah, no, you're right. Best not to keep her waiting when we've already done enough to upset her.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Wait, right here? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Meet with Herta. I might start actually making use of all the snacks I've made.
Have you heard?
Hello, Aglaya.
Seems
Oh,
like all the rooms are full.
there we go. The lampposts in the baths need to take a rest. After all, this is Fagosa's turf. Don't mind if I do. There she is. All right, we gotta prepare her. Aglaya, please don't kill me.
Have you heard? Seems like all the rooms are full.
Please, please forgive me and I will approach you. All right. 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 4, 5. Here we go. I think that what caused them to stay where they are is that if you're on the platform, they don't get to move. That's my guess.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
Aglaya? You love standing in water, don't you?
Aggie, we're back.
Hi, Eggy.
Thanks for your hard work. Is there any news from Trian?
Not yet, but
Well, that's the one who
already
went
figured out
to
where the
find
deserters are headed to.
the Strife
With a little
Titan.
more time, we'll be able to track down the location of Castrum Kremnos.
Castum Kremnos. Yeah, Mighty mentioned that before.
Oh, he's that candid with the two of you.
He is very upfront about basically everything, including what he wants to do to us.
Castrum Kremnos, both Nikidor's territory and their current abode, is a moving city-state enveloped in fog.
The moving bit has me fascinated. How does it move? So, back when the Titan was repelled, Lady Trian was off chasing the enemy.
Let's talk about something less serious for now. Would you mind giving the three of us some space?
Oh no. She's gonna chastise us, isn't she?
Of course. Hope you like this gift.
Wait. Oh, right, she was gonna give us a gift. I hope that's still on the table.
As Treeby mentioned, the both of you spared no effort in protecting the holy city. I would like to present you with a gift in recognition of that.
Oh? Is it this room?
If you are to stay in Akima, you'll need a place to rest.
Aw, that is so
This
sweet of you.
gift will address your troubles.
Thank you, Aglaya. I'm gonna feel really bad about you giving us this gift if you don't know about what we did yet.
Welcome to your private bath chamber.
Oh. Oh, you shouldn't have. It's even better than the Penaconian hotel rooms. I don't want to go back to the Astral Express anymore. This place is indeed spacious, and the decor is quite impressive.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangements. Here,
Very.
take some time and get to know your surroundings.
Oh, man.
I'm glad that you're satisfied with the arrangement.
Yeah. Is this introduction? Bath user manual. obviously don't know how to use baths. It's actually a really long user manual. Let's just read the first bit. Esteemed visitor, welcome to the Marmorial Palace Bath, where you will be doused in Fagusa's most precious benediction. To ensure a complete bath experience, and to maintain the sanctity of this holy site, please read the following carefully. Entry rules. Basic etiquette. You must bow to Fagusa's statue upon entry. The changing room has clean bathrobes, so please do not enter the bath in your own garments. Yeah, we've been breaking that one pretty severely. So is everybody, though. Outside brews are prohibited. This bath provides the finest brew approved by Fagusa. Please do not touch the ritual tools. Alright. That is where we're going to leave that for now. We even get our own seal. Aren't you going to test the water's temperature? Do you like it, cold dragon young? Donna Hung dips 2 fingers into the... Oh, wait. Do you like it cold? I feel like this should say, do you like it cold, comma, dragon young? But maybe not, because, I don't know. Cold dragon young might be a reference to something that I'm not familiar with. It's lukewarm. Great, you think silently in your mind, trying not to let him see your schadenfreude. This is definitely making a reference to something, isn't it? Why would we feel schadenfreude at Dan Hung finding it lukewarm? Did he make a comment about water? About something being too cold or too hot at some point? That we sort of feel a vindication. Not a vindication, well, schadenfreude. Maybe he was in the bath on the Astral Express. Nice lounger. The lounge chairs in the room look so comfy and enticing. Well, looks moderately comfy, I guess. You're worried that you'll completely lose the motivation to trailblaze if you lie on it. Oh, very distinct possibility. Especially with a goblet of wine nearby. And grapes, do I think I see? Think about it. All the twists and turns and hardships that you've been through. Are they worth it? Lying here and welcoming an eternal, comfy slumber. Maybe that's where you belong. Ahem. I know what you're thinking. Don't be tempted by a mere lounge chair. Ah, but come on. We also have, I think I see pomegranate there, but I can't quite tell. Oh, this is what I want to lounge in. Good call, Dan Hung. Who cares about that simple lounge chair when we have this one in the sun? With a great view. Oh, not you. You like it? It's mine now. You bastard. Oh, no, you don't. Hehehe. This is actually not very hard. Spirit thief Bartholos. So this is your home? It was completely vacant the last time I was here. You were moved in before wait, no, they've been saying Aquila, I think. Before Aquila could blink. I just came to take a look around, and honestly, Honestly, isn't it luxurious? It's far too extravagant in here. The stench of its opulence and lavishness makes me sick. Is that why you wanted to steal my chest? While I was making my way through wind and rain, you were here living it up in a mansion, throwing back ambrosia and living the good life. No, I just got here. What is even more loathsome is that you live in such radiant luxury and would still squabble with me over a mere chest. Just the excess that leaks from the gaps in your teeth could keep me clothed and fed for a whole year. You don't wear clothes. I doubt you eat. And we already know this is just a hobby of yours. Is there any fairness in the world? Is there any justice? Are there no laws anymore? If Talenton knew of this, they would burst into tears. Talenton has no interest in this. I don't care if Talenton has no interest. My interest is fixed now. You dare stand in my way? You'd best be prepared to pay the price. No, I'm not paying your fee. You're giving the chest back. Oh, fighting you. Damn, didn't expect that. Yeah. Attack
I hope we're meant to
follows.
strengthen the world. Resonate all together. May the foul stench dissipate
With
quick.
basic attack, apparently.
Yeah.
With ultimate? Alright.
Curiosity.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
And a skill.
Expand to think. Glimpse the unknown.
Bye-bye, Bartholos.
Need something?
Are you done,
If
Bartholos?
not, then I'll be leaving.
Next time you leave the house, remember to lock the door. Otherwise, you'll just see what happens. You didn't get here through the door, though. Thank you. All right. You lean against the stone railing of the balcony. Gazing into the distance, the mist-shrouded mountains of Amphorius appear as vague outlines. Yeah, they do. Like stone giants slowly shifting between crouching and standing. From somewhere, a bard's song drifts through the air. Though the words are unclear, the melody still conveys a tinge of nostalgia and longing for the past. Weren't they saying they were going to get the bards to sing about us too? This view is absolutely breathtaking. It really is. You agree with Don Hung. Very much so.
Oh, finished exploring? I
Close
still
enough.
have one last special gift for you.
Aw, what is it? Tell us.
Come this way. I'll explain it to you.
Going to the bed. Oh, you're gonna drown us now for breaking our promise. Is this a basin? It looks like something used for rituals. I feel like I've seen it in a movie before. What a premium sink.
It's not your average wash basin.
No?
This ceremonial vessel belonged to the Chrysos heirs,
Oh.
and is now my gift to the both of you.
We get the Chrysos heir's own personal wash basin? That's... thank you, Aglaya.
You have learned, to some extent, about the history of Amphorius and of the holy city Arkema. Now, I wish for both of you to witness the journey of the Chrysos heirs for yourselves.
Oh... Is this like a looking mirror? The classic wash base. Think Dumbledore's, shoot, what was it called? The thing in his office. Can view the pass through it, though. What do you mean by witness?
In ancient times, Fugusa, the chalice
Fugusa.
of plenty, concealed the beginning of the world
One of these days I'll
amidst
remember that.
billowing waves.
I think I was actually pretty close this time.
When the ancient ocean priests discovered that place, they used spirit water to build a barrier in order to prevent the site from being disturbed by external forces.
Okay.
However, they also left behind a passageway.
Oh?
That passageway is none other than the ceremonial basin in front of you.
Oh.
Clear yourselves of all distracting thoughts and wash your faces with the spirit water inside the basin. When you next open your eyes, you shall witness for yourselves
The journeys of the Chrysos heirs? Yeah, concealed the beginning of the world. That is... So, wait. The beginning of the world is an actual place? Not a time? Huh. That's interesting. Or I guess it'll make more sense soon enough, but...
the Vortex of Genesis, a great sanctuary that houses the original divinity of the 12 Titans. It's also the place where the prophesized miracle of Genesis will occur.
What's the miracle of Genesis? Is that going to be when you replace the Titans and restore order and balance to the world? I can't wait to see it.
For your first time, I shall personally guide you into the depths.
Oh, thank you. I look forward to having you as our guide.
Close your eyes and hold your breath. Sever all other sounds and let my whispers fill your ears.
Okay. Filling my ears.
Take a handful of the pristine water. Lift your palms in front of your chest and feel the water gently flow away through your fingers. Sink deeper and do this once more. Submerge your wrists in the spirit water. Familiarize yourself with its temperature, its touch.
Feels lovely.
Spread your fingers, then lower your head and search for the palms of your hands. Feel the spirit water flow against your face until all of your senses are submerged.
It's like an interesting guided meditation almost.
Floating, sinking, diving into the depths.
Oh, did it work? Oh.
You now stand at the heart of this world.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Vortex of beginning
I
of
require
Genesis,
your
all right.
honesty.
Ah, yeah. Oh, Castorus. Oh, no. The fact that she brought Castorus here doesn't bode well for us. Presumably, if she needs to dispose of us. Yeah, I think she knows. I think she knows. Damn it, it was an accident, I swear. I find this place fascinating, though. Why is this happening again?
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation.
Okay. Actually, maybe this isn't even about the one guy.
While the both of you were roaming the city, Someone was paying attention to your every move.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, you have broken your promises.
Yeah, it was an accident. So, you're indeed aware of our transgression. However, we only did so to save a life. Well, the actual initial breaking of the transgression was, the initial transgression was an accident.
The Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster.
Yeah, please, I can't deny that we could be seen as sources of potential disaster, but I don't know, your world's already on the brink anyways. And, well, I don't know how the Express would respond to, you eliminating us. Or what they would even be capable of doing.
I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf.
Oh?
If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
The golden thread. Is that the oath that binds us?
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Hello, Casterus. Good to see you. I wish it was under better circumstances.
Casterus will be your executioner.
Yeah, of course.
Lady Aglaya, it is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is, exactly how grave a crime have we committed?
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amphorius who looked beyond the skies.
Yeah, that was important to know.
Indeed, there used to be a usurper nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships with the desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars.
You guys can't actually see the stars, though. I'm surprised you have a word for them. Or can you see the stars, actually? I don't think I saw any in the nighttime, but... well. Interesting, though, that, there's an usurper nation that was constructing ships. What happened to them?
However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight.
Oh.
An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment.
Damn. Aquila does not take kindly to that. I wonder if Aquila's divine punishment is what took us down. I assumed it was from the Strife Titan, but...
It's not that Amphorius is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this.
yeah. Damn it. Is that history suppressed? I don't know. One would think that knowledge of that fate would prevent others from trying. Then again, I don't know. Second thought, there'd be at least one guy out there somewhere who would, doubt it or think it was a lie and try anyways.
This is forbidden territory, which can never be ventured into.
So, are we trapped here then? So you're saying that it's better to pretend it doesn't exist instead?
Humanity has always longed for the sky, and this is something that you can't prevent. Well, there's some truth to that.
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Akima's guardian, I must do the same.
So when you guys take over the Titans, or for the Titans, can you lift, a rule in a fairer way? Lift that restriction?
This is a world dominated by Titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs.
Right.
Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted.
To keeping the secret?
3 steps, Castris.
Oh.
Yes, Lady Aglaya.
I kind of want to see what happens if she kills us.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate,
Okay.
while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take.
Ooh. Okay. Sound like the truth should be simple enough.
If she isn't standing right behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
I really kind of want to see. Damn it. Maybe it's on YouTube or something.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
There's no need for such guarantees. Does this mean that we can lie up to 2 times?
If you treat your lives as mere trifles, then you may do as you wish.
Fair enough. Regardless of what she says, Stell, we'll be fine as long as our consciences are clear. Yeah.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1.
Okay. As long as the questions are actually simple to answer.
Outlanders, why have you come to Emporius?
To solve the problems plaguing this world. Really, to allow our journey to continue. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged.
A truthful response. A step will not be recorded. Question 2.
Yeah.
Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima?
It was random chance to allow our journey to continue. I regret what we did. We shouldn't have aided Akima at all. Because of our courageous spirit and selfless hearts. No, it was to allow our journey to continue as well. The golden thread remains calm and unchanged.
No fluctuations detected. A step will not be recorded. Question 3.
Yes? I think we're
Outlanders.
safe now.
If the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens?
Define. I use a baseball bat, not a blade. Yes. We're safe. We've already told 2 truths. The golden thread trembles violently. That was 100% true.
Trying to hasten your demise by being glib with your response? I can certainly satisfy your desire. A step will be recorded.
Hey. I stand by that being the most truthful response.
Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists.
Ooh,
within
you can
your
sense
body.
that. Yeah.
Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods?
Wait, you can even detect that? The golden thread trembles violently.
Response to a question with another question indicates intense suspicion and resistance. A step will be recorded.
Shoot. Well, I think we're safe.
All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again.
That is a difficult thing to promise. If you can't promise me that you won't have more overly ambitious and curious citizens.
I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part. You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through?
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy.
Yeah.
You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amphorius. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amphorius.
Right. If we stay, will you continue to monitor us?
For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
Are you Zeus, Aglaya?
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain if we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaya, we'll depart. Amphorius isn't the only option for the Nameless.
I mean, isn't it though? Is it not? We've already spent the energy coming here. And also, we crash landed here, Don Hung. Getting back is not trivial either.
Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Oh, hey, it's snowy, isn't it?
Finan?
Yeah.
Aglaya, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
He's gonna become the god of war, obviously. Ares.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City.
Right.
However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands.
Aw.
Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose 2 allies just like that.
Yeah, it's smart. I mean, gotta balance how much you can trust us versus your need for us. Do you think you can succeed without us?
Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Oh?
Yeah,
Aw, thank you for the vote of confidence, Casterus.
I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
Of course.
So 2 Crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed.
They were quite serious. I mean, on the one hand, I can kind of understand if trying to leave caused a city to burn. But, you know, you really should have explained that to us ahead of time. Both the consequences of breaking the oath and why the oath was necessary, why you were so intent on it in the first place.
Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I don't think she's really one for open thoughts.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Oh, good. That is actually a thing that's going to happen. It wasn't just a trap.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind.
Of course. 1 second. So are we in the bottom of the world, or... Oh, hey. Interesting symbols. I wonder why some are lit up and not others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would you looky that? One for every Titan. So could these be Titans that don't have their core flames extinguished or corrupted? Maybe. Oh. I wonder if this is the river Styx. Where did Agi go? I guess she left. Ooh, there is a chest up here. Hey, you guys.
I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger.
Oh?
Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor has already sent a message to me,
Oh.
hoping that I would stop Aglaya.
Good timing. So if we had answered untruthfully 4 times, presumably you would have arrived just in the nick of time.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Why does she respect you so much, in particular, Lord Finon? She didn't even apologize.
Aglaya, she has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake.
Interesting. So cordial on the outside, but it's truly just an act, I guess.
Maybe this is the price of being a demigod.
Maybe.
Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them.
Demigod? Well, yeah. I mean, they are the stand-ins for the gods who were children of Titans.
One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphorius' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs.
Right. Wait, so have some Chrysos heirs succeeded then, or...?
The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
Okay. I should point out that there's only 6 vacant signs, but there are 6 restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey.
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time.
I see. How long is a very long time? You say multiple generations, so presumably it's been, let's just say a century? Maybe 50 years?
It was Aglaya and Trevi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
Shouldn't it be the only 4?
While Tribi, Trian, and Trinon are three individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence.
What about you two? Tribi's not from Akuma, right? She's from Yanisopolis.
In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered and the world's order reconstructed.
Right.
But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis.
Right, we still don't know what the miracle of Genesis is exactly.
Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaya and Tribi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate.
Okay, so would that not make them, I don't know if it works like this, but does that make them more powerful than the rest of you, having obtained a core flame? Will you also become a demigod? So, that's what you meant by your core flame.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those two.
Right.
Mission. Huh.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations.
Are you guys allowed to help each other? As if so, after conquering one, I feel like it would get easier to conquer subsequent ones. Just because, well, at least if obtaining a core flame makes you more powerful.
Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Don't mind if I do. Listening to the voices of the constellations. Is that really a possibility? Perhaps, but let's talk to Castoris first.
Chrysos heirs, demigods. Is what's written in the prophecy truly Amphorius' only possible fate?
I don't know yet.
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Please, step closer and listen to the voices of the Titans.
I'm surprised you're not already considered a demigod, Castoris, but...
Move closer, listen carefully, and you may just catch the whispers echoing in the void. How about you start with the Lance of Fury, and the voice of Nikador?
Oh, sure. You know, even though they're both demigods, apparently, Tribi seems a bit more well-adjusted. If maybe a little more insane due to having her consciousness split between three. The day is silent, and darkness has taken the stage. Flames rise higher, and drums fall like rain. Warriors soaked in golden blood, their cloaks tattered. Bronze shields you, and brass echoes my sorrow. Listen to the voice of constellation. The Stellar Shrine of Titans contains 4 major quadrants. Click to switch to the next quadrant. Click to peek into the secrets of the Titans. Ooh, the Strife Titan. Lance of Fury, Nikador, the 3 Titans of Calamity. Nikador is the Titan of strife and competition. According to the mythology of the Chrysos heirs, they declared war on the gods and cast the world into endless strife. Well, declared war on the other gods. However, battle also took its toll on the war god, as the divine corpus was corroded by the black tide. and they fell into endless madness. As their rage and ambition were never quelled, their Titankin legion still roams the land, waging war against imaginary enemies. I mean, if Nicador declared war on the gods in general, I don't think they'd be imaginary enemies. It'd be the entire world would be legitimately their enemies. Nicador is a noble warrior that wears pure white sacred armor. Legend has it that the Lance of Fury Legend has it that the Lance of Fury that they wield can raise even the most powerful and prosperous city to the ground. I mean, if Aquila could turn a city to ash, I would imagine the War God could, the War Titan. Their bloodthirsty temperament has also made them a god of blood and sacrifice. Warriors gather under them and yearn to follow Nicador into war and achieve an honorable death. Their disciples built a fortress known as Castrum Kremnos that brings turmoil and fear to the world, much like their god. There was once a time when this war god was also a symbol of protection, using extreme violence to extinguish strife and using war to maintain the balance of Amphorius. Interesting. Kind of wonder how much time there was between, between when he went mad and declared war on all the gods and when he came into being. Okay. So, wait, we have also the Coin of Whimsy, Zagreus, the Hand of Shadow, Thanatos. They were born of peace and lead tranquility into chaos. They guide the destruction and survival of all things. 3 Titans of Foundation. They were born of chaos and transformed desolation into fertility. They sustain the seedbeds and homes of all things. We have the Pillar of Stone, Giorios, Chalice of Plenty, Fagusa, and the Eye of Twilight, Aquila. Then the 3 Titans of Creation. The previous one was Foundation, then Creation. They were born of the void, turning nothingness into prosperity. They are the creators of all life and civilization, which includes Kephale, the Throne of Worlds, Chrysalis of Gold, Menestia, and then the Bough of Rift, Circes. And finally, the 3 Titans of Fate. Born of nothingness, turning chaos into order. They define the rules and destiny of all things. Gate of Infinity, Janus. Well, there's Treebe, presumably. I imagine that's the core flame she got. Scale of Justice, Talenton. I'm gonna guess that's the one that Aglaia has. The Veil of Evernight, Oronix. Though actually, maybe Menestia. Chrysalis of Gold. Because I think she dropped the name of Menestia. They talked about Menestia's threads and stuff, which fits well with Aglaia's theming. As the echoes of the constellations fall silent, the next sound to meet your ears is waves? Titan's murmurs. The unfamiliar call carries a longing to take your soul's essence into the pool. Please don't. I need my soul.
enter the title bounty. Ooh. Obtain celestial ambrosia via completing trailblaze missions and others. Okay. The exploration of Amphorius, celestial ambrosia, can be obtained through various means, such as completing trailblaze missions, adventure missions, world missions, opening treasures in the world, defeating spirit thieves Bartholos that occasionally appear, collecting creation nymphs, and solving the brain teasers of Varixilio. Cool. Solve the celestial ambrosia in the water to raise the offering level. Don't mind if I do. Libation. Submit some ambrosia to increase the offering level. Nice. Already halfway there. Ooh, gonna get a Eidolon for remembrance. 2 of them, in fact. Oh, I've been needing more wishful resins as well. Awesome. The water returns to its serene state. How curious. It appears that you just have to bring celestial ambrosia back here next time to get something nice. Yeah, apparently so. Speak to Phynon about the voices you heard. Hold on. Castris?
So?
Oh.
Did you hear it?
I did.
The first time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life.
Seems going after the Strife Titan is fitting for you, Phynon.
To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife.
I'm willing to help you out, but I assume that when you say join the Chrysos heirs, you don't mean become a Chrysos heir and ascend to demigodhood?
If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
I would really appreciate that. It's less doubts, though, and more just so many more questions. How are the Chrysos heirs chosen?
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all.
There's some greater force that's guiding it all. Presumably something higher than the Titans, unless one of the Titans put it all in motion.
The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Interesting. So all of you were caught in dire circumstances, were you? Fascinating. Where are the other Chrysos heirs in the world?
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago.
Oh, wow.
Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth.
Millennia ago.
Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes.
No kidding. So there haven't been just 12 Chrysos heirs then? And some just fail and then eventually die and a new one is chosen? Seriously, a millennia ago. They're not still alive, are they? Or did they succeed in taking the core flame and becoming a demigod and presumably are still alive then?
By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts.
That is amazing.
If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us.
Hopefully. So it's just the 4 of you right now, then. How do you plan to fight Nikador?
Armed with
Or wait,
courage and
5 of you.
unwavering resolve. Our quest will begin as soon as Trian
forget
locates
Mighty.
Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves.
Will do. I think I've got it all figured out.
The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finam, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
I greatly appreciate that, Finon. Snowy.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy,
Yeah.
but I will do my best as well.
Thank you, Castorus. I appreciate that. And I'm very happy you didn't have to kill me. Still, I'll leave the final decision up to you. You don't have any comments? I trust Finon, but I trust your judgment more. Yeah, let's stay on Amphorius. I don't think we could leave even if we wanted to. But I don't want to lose. I mean, I like Finon, and I also love Castorus too. So, and Treeby's just a blast.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphorius. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you.
It's not a bad idea.
Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Hopefully. If that doesn't do it, though, nothing will. We could have retrieved all 12 core flames. And she'd probably still have her harbor doubts about us.
Lord Finon, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
I would appreciate that.
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphorius.
Very.
Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Wonderful. And then we can go kick Nikador's butt for you. And maybe get Mem somewhere along the way. Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go. With Finon's guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. I kind of feel like we might have forgotten something. Yeah, we got to take a photo of this place from March 7th. I almost forgot. Good thing you still remembered that. Let's capture the spectacle of the Vortex of Genesis. That's a bit more than a spectacle. I don't think spectacle is a big enough word for this. It's crazy. Oh, you're still here.
Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian...
Looks like Castorus is... Oh, no, there she is.
I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me for my actions earlier.
Of course, I don't hold anything against you.
I had to follow Lady Aglaya's instructions to avoid arousing her suspicion.
Right. Why did she choose you to be the executioner?
Because I am the shadow of death.
Not a role you're too fond of.
I'm sorry, but I prefer not to delve into such a heavy topic at the moment. Please follow Lord Finon's suggestion and return to the bath chamber for some rest.
I'm sorry, Castorus. I mean, if my suspicions are correct in that her just getting too close to someone would kill them, then, is kind of tragic.
If you're interested in hearing more of the world's voices, feel free to prolong your stay in the Vortex.
Oh, I will definitely read all of those at some point. Maybe as we progress from Titan to Titan. I don't know. Oh, man. Totems of the 12 Titans stand like 12 pairs of watchful, imperious eyes, overseeing the world they forged, nurtured, and ultimately brought to ruin. When the 12 constellations align and shine, the miracle that the crisis eras speak of will illuminate, or so their prophecies claim. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I like a little bit of close-up. Beautiful. All right, all the constellations of the 12 Titans are in there. Time to head out. So, oh, they're gone. How do we leave? Through the fountain?
I'm so parched.
Oh, so parched indeed. Hearing ghosts. How can water be thirsty? Wait, how can water be talking? My dear celestial ambrosia, pour some in. I'll give you a present. Ah, it's creepy. I'm leaving. Why for this silent joy? I guess I can just teleport out of here. Perhaps before we rest up, I've been meaning to, check out this morning Starlight event. I don't imagine it's anything special, but, you know, I always like to at least initiate them with you guys. Doing something top secret experiment. Ooh. And Herta's shadow looms behind it as well. Ooh, I wonder if it's actually the Herta's shadow. All right, Mr. Grumpy. What do you, what's this top secret thing you have for me? For a second there, I thought your hair reminded me a lot of Ron May. I guess it's just because it's gray and has a flower in it. Oh, ma'am. You're here. What a relief. Our project might be saved. We've been expecting you. Wait, no, you're Grumpy. We've been expecting you. What's going on? So, here's the thing. The space station has a self-developed combat simulation tool, and right now, it's just the two of us handling it. Okay, yeah. Oh, not really. Grumpy is taking the lead. I'm just learning on the side and helping out where I can. Ahem. Save this speech in front of Stell. Two of us combined don't even measure up to an ounce of Stell's ability. Damn. Are you sure you're Grumpy? Agreed. Stell is the legend who single-handedly took down the Doomsday Beast. Okay, that legend has been severely exaggerated. I had Himiko, March, and Don Hung all with me, and really, I think it was Welt who actually took it down. Plus, Stella's helped our space station a lot, so we really owe you a big thanks. Well, you're welcome. It's true, I have helped a lot. But, not single-handedly. No, not a chance. Thanks to the data from previous trials and the help of an awesome person, our research has made great progress. Who's the awesome person? Lead researcher Asta said Madame Herta stayed for a whole 0.3 seconds before our data. Wow. 0.3 seconds from Madame Herta, that's an honor. Talking about some awesome person. That would be me. Right, so I gave you the second author spot. Oh wow, well thank you. Without you, our project would have been doomed. props to you guys for giving proper authorship. I mean, if I did the bulk of the work, but then you did the, actually wrote up the results and conceptualized the plan and everything, I think that's very fair. Lead researcher Asta said she thinks this project still has room to grow, so she got some top-tier experimental data from Madame Herta, hoping we can simulate it in our project. Madame Herta's all about simulations. But we've cross-checked this data, and with one of the space, and no one at the space station could match it. Then, lead researcher Asta pointed something out to us. This batch of data is a perfect 100% match for you. It looks like it was made just for you. I'm actually not quite understanding what this data you have is, and in what way it's matching me, but sure, I'll roll with it. It's gotta be Herta's work. Madame Herta really wants you to be the tester. She spent a whole 0.3 seconds thinking about it. Honestly, we're not entirely sure what's inside. We just optimized and tweaked it based on your combat style and routines. So I get to hit things with my bat? Lead researcher only mentioned that this batch of data belongs to Madame Herta and is highly confidential. Something we've never had access to before. So we're not entirely sure which civilization's data is actually contained within. Well, what is this data all about exactly? You said you gave me a second authorship on something. It crosses my mind. I have no idea what this research is about. Plus, the data is huge. It took us forever to integrate it. Since it's Madame Herta's collection, and we've got Stella as the special guest tester, I'm sure that if we put in the work, we'll get solid results. I promise to give you as many results as you give me Stellar Jade. So, we've named this version Morning Starlight, hoping Madame Herta's wisdom will inspire everyone at the space station. The data's all loaded into the terminal. Want to give it a try? Any chance we could get more rewards? Don't worry, lead researcher Asta specifically set aside some funds for this. We wouldn't dare take a penny. Good. That's exactly what I like to hear. Awesome, I knew you'd say yes. Don't worry, we'll be monitoring the system the whole time. If anything goes wrong, we'll stop the test right away. So, you still haven't explained to me what kind of test this is. You said it's something combat related, but... So, we're counting on you for the test. At least give me the parameters of what I should be doing. No? Alright. Okay then. Give it a brief look. Probably is just simple combat, is my guess. But I need... Yeah. 70 per. So... Looking at 280. 420. And then 490 Stellar Jade. That's pretty nice, in addition to all the other rewards. Also, I finally started running low on these. I need more. Consists of the Dwarf Star and Supergiant Star modes. After completing the Dwarf Star mode, you will unlock the Supergiant. Before beginning you can check the stage mechanics. Okay. And please choose your lineup and start the challenge. Oh, we got Mighty and Treeby. I'm actually going to use Castoris. She's well enough built up. I still need Treeby or someone else for that. Maybe the Remembrance Trailblazer for that final slot. Sunday does a good enough job supporting her. But, is Trial Gallagher better than my Gallagher? Whatever. Wait. The weaknesses don't line up here. Damn it. It's actually a kind of an interesting mechanic.
This trial is great.
Yeah, Mighty would have been a better choice.
As you wish.
Serenity is before me.
Life is not so fragile.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Nice.
It's coming. Like the west wind. Away we go!
We'll tear.
Underestimating us will cost you.
Please cherish as you wish.
Nice. Yeah, okay, the weaknesses didn't matter at all.
Doubt farewell.
Life is will tear.
Time to mix things up.
I can't thank
Let's go.
Nice second, my friends.
And
Indulge yourselves!
let's do it.
Embrace a new life. Please cherish this time. Darkness with me.
God.
In the mood for another beating?
Beautiful. Okay, you're actually tough.
It's like the west wind. Away we go!
Life is return to dust.
We'll overcome
That
the
joint
thorns.
attack is actually so strong.
Serenity is before me.
Please share darkness with me.
Beautiful. Alright. Yeah, Super Giant Star mode has been unlocked, but we're gonna call it here for the moment. I don't feel this is anything super special that I need to include anything further. Alrighty, now let's go take a slumber.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
It's in a book. Actually, there has been a rainbow about. Alright, let's take our rest for one night. So much has happened today. What? Do I have something on my face? Today, you talked. More than you did in the entire 3 worlds before this. I wonder if that's actually true. It might be. It actually might be. He usually has just a few words here and there, at most. Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone else had to take her place. Weren't you criticizing me earlier for teasing March? But it's been a long day for me, too. So let's get through the review quickly. Yeah, no kidding. Your jaws must be tired. You know, exercising them so much. Agreed. By estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out the current conditions on Amphorius and build connections with the locals. A pretty good start. Yeah, not bad. Of course, we were almost executed by them, but I guess that one's not terribly unusual for us at this point. But I feel there's more to everything than meets the eye. Even the Chrysos heirs themselves aren't as unified as we imagined. Yeah. I mean, that one's not terribly surprising to me. They are stand-ins for the gods in the process of eliminating the Titans. I mean, they will all have their own quirks. I like Snowy, though, and Treeby a lot. As scary as she is, Aglaya's pretty cool, too, and, well, you already know my feelings about Casterus. Is it too late to bail out now? Wasn't expecting Aglaya to be that ruthless. Yeah. Her verbal attack on us seemed quite sudden. There might be a reason behind it. Yeah, maybe. With all these doubts in our minds, We can only do our best, or we can only just do our best. Right. I'm still waiting for Mem to show up. I feel like Mem was released really early. So she must be around soon. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze after all. All we can do is dive into this world and take things one step at a time. Yeah, and hopefully eventually the others will find us. Plenty of questions are still up in the air, but my brain is too tired to handle them. Finon's right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow. Yeah, let's. Honestly, I'm not sure about sleeping on that without covers or something. In the meantime... Oh, Treepy.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Aw, Treepy actually worried.
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the
Teacher?
interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
Treepy is, the interpreter of the prophecy. So she's really, in a way, I mean, Aglaya sort of currently leading things. But honestly, it sounds like Treepy's more running this show. I guess delegated responsibility to Aglaya. Now, teacher, wow.
All right, but it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Aw. So, Treepy, you knew. That was a terrible surprise.
Certainly not.
Huh. Really? Not as heartless as you like to portray.
Phew, that's good to know.
Of course, she could very well be, lying to make Treepy feel better.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
Would you have? Aw, thank you, Treepy.
You sure don't miss a thing. We're just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
That is a good question. She is hard to read. I mean, I feel like Treepy's pretty straightforward, if a little confusing sometimes due to her split personality. Or literally split personality at that. Her split body. But, I know, Finon, he seems straightforward enough. Like, if I had to place him, he's very golden retriever energy. But, I don't know. I have a feeling there's more to him than meets the eye, especially after what March said. Castris is also... She's hard to read, but that's mostly just because of how quiet she is. I think I'm getting a good enough grasp on, based off my assumptions at least, on her. But Aggie, she is a closed book entirely.
Initially,
So
my
far.
plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance.
Is banishment what you call death?
But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them and even reached out to Finon in secret, believing I was unaware.
Nothing escapes your gaze. She truly is all-seeing with those threats of hers, isn't she?
Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure.
And I disappointed with my glib responses.
Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Okay. So you're more of a... I don't know if you're quite a chess master sort of character, but you're, well, somewhat manipulative, which for a character who weaves their threads throughout the world, I guess that's fitting.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador?
Honestly, probably. They're the embodiment of war, are they not?
That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
I don't think she's worried about gaining our trust so much as all of you.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Anforius' fate in the hands of others.
Oh,
That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
really? Huh. Treeby, how much do you see? How accurate are her powers of foresight at that? You know, on a scale of, on the scale of a blind man to, Elio, let's just say. Are we talking, Fu Xuan? Or somewhere even greater. But that's very curious. Why do you guys leave Amphorius? Do all the Chrysos heirs leave Amphorius? Or just you two?
Yeah.
Huh.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead.
Right. It still raises the question of the source of this prophecy is... could be good or could be bad. Could be malevolent. Could be benevolent.
Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs.
Right.
Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble.
That's fair. For now, unity is the most important thing.
Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the deliverer,
Oh.
what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Oh. Literal armor or figurative armor, I wonder? And who is the deliverer? Certainly not... well, it actually might be Stell.
Eggy, have you noticed... You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism. But your actions are a counterexample.
Ooh.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me.
Certainly seems that way. But that is fascinating. I like how they, once they attain the core flames, they still maintain this sort of in between human and Titan state that the actual Greek gods had, as I understand it. Interesting, though.
Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today,
Oh?
as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a Titan?
Interesting. What is exactly the golden thread, thread even that you yourself didn't weave? I feel like you've mentioned it before.
Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
You do love your baths.
Let's go, Eggy. When have we ever never been able to say no in all these hundreds of years.
Oh, okay. Well, that answers a question of attaining a core flame. They do attain some level of immortality. There's a mem. What's that sound? Sound who that which? Oh, it's translating mem for us. Who's talking?
Me.
Calm down. This time, next time? Is that you, Stellaron? Ron? Stella? Who? You? Who am I? Broken. Lost. Want. Complete. Huh. What is actually, I mean, I never questioned it before, but what exactly is mem? I mean, a memo sprite, obviously, but... Sleep. Go sleep. Disturb. Should not. That's very considerate of you, mem. I mean, what is mem beyond being a Pokemon? Am I dreaming? Feels like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. Oh god, that must be annoying. I should probably mention this to Don Hung. Yes. Yes, you should. Don Hung. You're finally awake. About time. I slept in pretty late. So bright outside. Did you already forget? The sky has been this bright since we arrived at the Holy City. Yeah, it's eternal day versus eternal night. Did you sleep well? There was this voice in my dream. Kept me up all night. Well, kept me dream up all night. A voice? The voice of the Stellaron again, or... Wait, have I heard the voice of the Stellaron before? Has the Stellaron talked to me? When did that happen? Oh, wait, yeah, back on, Eurilo 6, right? When we went to bed there, didn't the Stellaron sort of talk to me, resonated with the other Stellaron, or something like that? It sounded like an animal, but somehow I could understand it. It was pretty cute, unlike the Stellaron. Rip the Stellaron. So, it wasn't a nightmare. But be careful. That might be its means of luring you in. I somehow don't think Mem is trying to lure me in with any nefarious intent. Keep a note of whatever you can remember. This strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. That's certainly true. Though, I still wonder if Remembrance, follower, path, the characters, people, exist outside of Amphorius. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Amphorius view what's beyond the sky. Unfortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. Yeah. If we try to fly out of Amphorius, will we also incur the wrath of the gods? That is a very important question to answer. Yes. In the worst case, the entrance to Amphorius is a one-way door, letting people in, but not out. Yeah, and we know other people have come here from beyond the sky before. We are not, in fact, the first.
Now, how long ago those other people came here, we don't know. Or if they're even still alive. There's a new message. Oh, it's Snowy. Did you both get a good rest? Fully recharged, she lied. I'm ready to tackle something big. Nice. You're all fired up. The room conditions are great, but it's comfortable to rest here. Is there something you want to discuss with us? I've got some good news. Teacher Trianne is located Castrum Krumnos. Hurry to the Chrysos Air's Bath in the Marmorial Palace and let's get ready to take on Nikador. Ah, you can rest for a bit longer. No rush. Take it easy. So yeah, he acknowledges her as teacher as well. So, is Treeby the first Chrysos heir to, well, both she interpreted the prophecy. She perhaps was the first one spoken to then by whatever voice they hear that lets them know they're a Chrysos heir, and was perhaps the first to actually achieve their core flame or gain their core flame. That's interesting. And it's very interesting. So even though she isn't necessarily actively calling shots, they all greatly respect her and her opinions on things, and nice. I wasn't expecting the expedition to set off after only a night of rest. Let's set the questions aside for now. The Chrysos heirs are getting ready to mobilize. Yeah. That strikes me as a whole thing. Perhaps this is a good place to end it for the moment. Oh, I know what we can do to fill up a little more. We have a bunch of messages building up here that we really need to work through. Start from the bottom. Ron May. She's been typing for a while. Those are new cakes. Where did you get them? What's wrong? Oh. 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 Is this pocket texting? Okay, is this accidental pocket texting again? So many messages bombarding me with stickers these days. Sorry. I'm in the middle of research for a new life form. Hold on a second. You really love that specific sticker. Okay, I've wrapped it up. What happened? I'm nurturing a new life form. Okay. Is it vaguely kitty sofa shaped? It possesses intelligence, but I can't assess its exact level yet. It is not susceptible to injury, but it needs the help of other mediums to survive. How are you testing its susceptibility to injury? And have there been failures in this test? Ron May, please answer me. I really need to introduce you to the concept of an ethics board. Honestly, probably all the geniuses. Ethics seems to be more of a vague suggestion to most of them. Though actually, my sample size of geniuses is really small. I don't understand it all. With all due respect, I don't understand a thing you just said. Are the stickers you see merely stickers? Or could they be a special kind of life form? Wait. They use a language made up of pictures and reproduce when they are sent in messages. Are you trying to claim that these stickers are life forms? I have to call bullshit. That's a massive bullshit right there. Well, there's a chance they might have already settled down in your phone. What? Are you saying my phone is infected? Do you believe what I said? You're pulling my leg. There's nothing special about these stickers, no matter how I see them. You're pulling my leg, aren't you? No worries. Just take it as me joking around. I've got to get back to my research. So hard to say with Ron May. She is. I wouldn't put it past her to turn somehow stickers into a life form. She's that crazy. But I don't know. No. Lingshaw, make more sense to me, please. Don't get angry. Don't get mad. And don't have the time to feel so bad. Ooh, nice rhyming. Attachment. Alchemic Wisdom, 100,000 must-know health tips for galactic travelers, first edition. Ooh. 100,000 is a little much, though. Can you condense that to the most, I don't know, 100 interesting ones? Or even dozen? Still, the Alchemy Commission recently compiled a series of health education books. They are written with the idea that as interstellar travelers are faced with very complex living environments, an all-around health maintenance manual would make such journeys more comfortable and safe. I mean, sounds like a good idea. But I'm not sure if there is actually a market for this. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I mean, 100,000? Seriously? Don't you think 100,000 is a few too many? Just looking at the name puts me off. I thought so too. 100 should be the absolute max. Exactly. Do you have any other suggestions? For example, Stell, what kinds of troubles do you run into as an interstellar traveler? Well, hard to acclimatize. Yeah, acclimating is... I mean, one time I ran into a blizzard world and, well, actually, wait. With the power of the Trailblaze, we don't actually have to acclimatize, do we? I often find it hard to acclimatize to new planets. Learning to condition your body to adapt to new environments quickly is indeed an important topic. I knew you were the best person to ask, thanks. I'll add your suggestions to the manuscript. If you have any other suggestions or opinions or suggestions, make sure to you let me know, okay? I will do, but I realized that this suggestion makes no sense for a Trailblazer. Or at least I don't think it should. Jocho! There's no problem that a hot pot can't fix. Yeah. You got someone you need to take down? Dump it over their head and, ring the bell, so to speak. Hungry? Eat the contents. Okay, those are the main two problems that they can solve. Still, I heard about a new hot pot store. It's packed with people and has a snaking queue. Oh wow. You can still use your phone. Actually, that one makes sense. Accessibility features are, for things like vision impairment, are very much a thing these days. You can still use your phone. I heard you got injured. It's just a scratch. Are your eyes all right? Really? Your eyes are fine now. I don't believe you. Don't worry, someone is accompanying me. It won't impede my attempts at exploring a new hot pot place. I think Stell was mostly curious about how you're texting, but like I said, that one actually makes sense. I heard about a hot pot place that's been blowing up recently and is packed full of customers every day. I heard the store signature is the tea hot pot with pickled pepper and chili oil. Ooh, that sounds... I'm not sure what the tea part of the hot pot is, if they've like put tea leaves in it or something, but Pickled pepper and chili oil sounds nice. There's only a limited amount sold every day. Do you want to try it with me? Let's go. Crowds mean good food. Or a grand opening. Let's go. Word on the street is that last night some customers lined up till the store closed and still didn't get to eat anything. On second thought, never mind. If I have the chance of standing around all day and not getting anything, not so interested. Hold on. The online queue is opening. Time to fight for a number on the Jade Abacus. Online queue. Offline, online. Guess what? Sounds like you didn't get it. Sounds like you didn't get a number. Do that many people want to eat this? As long as a limited is in the marketing, it'll go viral one way or another. The store is also offering a few new flavors for soup bases. I'm not sure if they're palatable for you. Coriander hot pot. As a base? I don't think coriander would make a great base for a hot pot, or really a base for anything. I mean, as an addition, yeah, but as a, no. I mean, that's a strong flavor. One that a lot of people, I think, don't like. Something about tasting like soap to some people. Oof. This first one, I just can't. And then there's tomato hot pot with arugula. Oh, that one doesn't sound that bad. Tallow hot pot with cheese. Like beef like fat? Okay, on second thought, I don't think this place is for me at all. It sounds like one of those gimmick stores that come up with really weird ideas and odd flavor pairings that some people go crazy for, but I really don't. What if I say yes to all? What if I say I can take them all? Brave warrior, I admire your courage. For today's meal, I'll accompany your culinary choices till the end of the world. Then I'll go ahead and head to queue up first. I don't want to. On second thought. I chant this every something. Don't get angry. Don't be hasty. Workplace troubles never cease. Who can replace me if I get sick? I chant this every day. Presumably Bailu. Or at least she could help heal you. Well said. And actually, that is actually, I feel like good mantra. Don't get angry, don't be hasty, workplace troubles never cease. Well said. Well, I mean, if you do get sick, though, do make sure to not go in. Well said. Great advice. The commission used to have a 6 days a week, 12 hours a day work. God damn. I mean, the sad thing is that did used to exist. And even not even that long ago. Even a century ago, I think. Those who didn't honor it were branded bad team players and even forced to quit. But this actually, that's extremely toxic. Ugh. But this actually ended up reducing productivity as opposed to motivating people. Also true. So I'm once again arguing with people who support this system. People support that system? What the fudge? Damn. Wait, really? Whoa, I didn't know they had something terrible like that. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Still, you have traveled far and seen many worlds. Do you have any advice you can offer me? Attack use a physical approach. As the galactic baseballer, I suggest using a physical approach. Direct, swift, and effective. I am not talented with martial arts. I fear this approach will not be of any use to me. Although, they do say that desperate times call for desperate measures. Thanks for your suggestion. I feel a lot more relaxed after speaking with you. Feel free to come and speak to me next time you feel the need to get something off your chest. Will do, Lingsha, thank you. Moza. Stell, I would like to know what you do for work. It is my duty to know. I don't really work. I trailblaze. There is a difference. Oh, wait. Oh no. You didn't. You caught me in one of my moments, didn't you? That's not me. Well, I didn't do nothing. That's not me. I didn't do nothing. What are you accusing me of? This is you? Looks like it was you. So this is you too. I don't know nothing. Wrong person. Mistaken. That's my doppelganger. What do you do for a living? Well, what do you do for work? Shadow guard. So, besides picking up trash and delivering courier packages, your job also involves supervising side crane operations. I didn't know such thing. Where did you see that? This is harassment. You're a stalker. Wait, how did you know that? Where did you see that? How come I didn't see you? You cannot see me. I am everywhere. I could be in the trash can. You monster. So, I would like to remind you not to overlook your enemies who may be lurking in the darkness. Farewell. Farewell. Sorry, I missed the full stop. Yeah, but you could have just left it. Really. The period isn't that important in a text message. I do get you, though. Well, actually, I go back and forth between using and not using. Lingsha again. God, we have a lot of them. Honestly, after this one, I might save the rest for later. Don't get angry. Still, I recently prepared a new batch of incense. Some of them I feel would be well suited for use while traveling. Do you usually burn incense? I don't, but I would love to. Burn, always burn. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. I see, then I'd love to get your opinion. There is a proper order within a scent profile that must be considered, with top notes, middle notes, and base notes. I don't know that much about incense. You seem more qualified than me. Jeez. Different people require different combinations of fragrances for perfect harmony. So, different people like the smells of different things. For instance, March 7th has a sweet and fresh aroma, like peach blossom in full springtime bloom. She'd be Are you saying that Miss March 7th smells nice? Like peach blossom in full springtime bloom. She'd be most suited to incense with the essence of hundreds of flowers to maintain her youth and dispel the weariness of ages. Oh, so you're talking more like an aromatherapy kind of thing. Another example would be Mr. I think. Once again, I don't know anything about that. Another example would be Mr. Don Hung. His demeanor is cold and aloof, but for those who struggle with issues from the past, nothing could be more comforting than incense obtained from scale gorge deep sea ore. It eases the mind and prevents distracting thoughts. Okay. As for the esteemed navigator, Miss Himiko, who I have admired for so long, really now, I can only imagine that she is a woman of elegance and fine fragrance. She really is.
This incense derived from alien crystals is capable of washing away fatigue and preserving her beauty. What about me? Also, I hear Mr. Yang is an extremely stable and reliable person. He really is. This incense derived from Xianzhou spring tea allows him to focus his mind on both meditation and creative work. What about me? You didn't mention me. Stell, I've thought long and hard about what kind of incense would suit you. Unlike the majority of people I've met, your fragrance is elusive and hard to put a finger on. It's probably the smell of trash, honestly. With, how much time I spend around it. There's always been a lingering hint of mystery about you. Rushing in and selecting an unsuitable incense for someone would only be counterproductive. Stell, are there any scent profiles that you enjoy? The cycrane smell. I like the smell, the scent of cycranes. Now you have me a little stumped. You mean the sort of fragrance that makes people feel warm, safe, and punctual, right? No, I mean the metallic scent of cycranes. Let me do some research. I'll have the incense I mentioned sent to the Express soon. I hope you like them. I'm sure they'll be lovely. Alright. That is probably enough for now. Next time we'll go meet the Chrysos heirs and presumably assault Nikador. That'll help Snowy achieve his core flame finally. I hope he doesn't change too much when she does. Oh yeah, I think I had a thought earlier that, hey there, about the memo sprites of if those who follow the remembrance, if that's, I mean, so far it seems to be the case that they're limited, memo sprites are limited to those who are Chrysos heirs, possibly those who've achieved their core flames. Awaken, butterfly. Sorry, I dozed off for a sec there. Wake up, dozefly. I didn't know this room was occupied. I'll be off right away then. Alrighty. And that is the note we will end things on.